it's time for another TBR. If you're new here, my name is Charlotte. It's lovely to have you. If you're not new, welcome back. It's lovely to have you also. Welcome either way. Of course, we're gearing up to the end of September, which means it's time to pick my October TBR, which is terrifying. As always, we're going to be using my TBR jar to pick 5 books. Those 5 books are going to be like the books I'm aiming to read this month. Is going to be the books that I'm mainly choosing my reads from. However, I do not always stick to my TBRs. We definitely have some things from September in here that I haven't got to and don't think I'm going to get to. That's just the way it works around here. Okay, I can't help it. It's just who I am. But it definitely doesn't feel like we are reading October reads. I don't know if it's because I've just got back from holiday or what. It doesn't feel like it's this time. It really doesn't. But that is what we're going to be doing today nonetheless. So we have our handed down little pot of TBR prompts and we're just going to dive straight in. Let's get these books picked. I'm kind of excited. There's definitely some books that I am thinking might be October reads, and our first prompt just popped its way out of the jar and it is an intimidating book. Okay, I feel like this could be like a few different iterations of this. I feel like we have intimidating and like the language is a little bit intimidating with the length. The length is definitely a thing. So Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil was one in my September TBR that I didn't get to. Mainly because of the length and also because I got a little bit overexcited with everyone talking about Diet Bound and I was like, okay, I need to read it, so that's going to be my next read, when it probably should have been this. But that's okay. So I feel like this could be one, but I don't know if I feel intimidated by this or it's more just like I just haven't got to it yet. So I don't think I'm intimidated. Maybe I'm a little bit intimidated by capcut. I feel a little bit nervous going into this. I think just I've heard a lot of people say that there's a lot of like dark language, more complicated language, and that definitely feels a little bit more intimidating. I think Quicksilver, I have had it on my TBR before. I find the length of Quicksilver a little bit intimidating. It's very long, I think. Although I feel like every time I pick it up I'm like, oh, it's actually way shorter than I think it is. It's like 609 pages, so I think Quicksilver could be an option. The Secret History could also be an option. Again, was on my September TBR. It definitely makes me feel intimidated because it has like Bible paper and it's like, again, it's over 600 pages of just like Bible paper. But I'm intrigued by it. It sounds good, but a little bit intimidated as well. I feel like Dark Academia always leans that way. Maybe Masters of Death, but not really. The Goldfinch is another one, but I don't really think I'm in the mood for the Goldfinch at the moment. I think Quicksilver was also on my August TBR, but I know the next one is coming out soon, I think. So I think I might pop Quicksilver on. I feel like October could be a good time to be reading that, and I definitely feel weirdly intimidated by it. So that's going to be book 1 on the October TBR. Okay, next prompt. Okay, this one looks like it's not been opened before, which is exciting. Okay, we then have over 500 pages. Fantastic. Okay, maybe we do Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil for this one, because I definitely think this is a longer book. Yeah, 533 pages. Could be a very good option. I'm not sure if Catabasis is that long. Oh, 540 pages, so again, another option. The Rebel Witch seems a lot shorter. Yeah, this is a ginormous font, but the Rebel Witch is like 450 something pages. And as I said, giant font. Gifted and Talented, I'm just not really in the mood for right now. The Secret History we know is fitting in that length range. Le Fay is a book that I would really like to get to soon. I don't know if it's over 500 questions. No, it's not over 500. That's a shame. Okay, I don't think any of these will be over 500 then, because I feel like the Nightingale definitely won't be. Yeah, no, the Nightingale isn't. Okay, so our options are The Secret History, Calabasas, or Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. I'm going to go Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil because I think we know how much I want to get to that one. Okay, 2 books down, 3 to go. Time for prompt number 3. Okay, we've got 2 in 1. I'm going to take the one that my hand is on and just pluck the other one out and pop it back in. Oh, a book that ends on an even number of pages. Okay, this is almost like a free realm one. So I'm thinking we've got 2 like fantasies. I'm gonna check LaFay because, as I said, I do really want to read this. Oh, okay, so this is 426, so that's perfect. I'm trying to think if there's any others that I'm like, I should really read that. I'm gonna check The Rebel Witch because I would quite like to finish this series. Well, duology, I feel like that's always nice and satisfying to do. So this is 455, so definitely not an even number. I'm gonna check The Familiar. I feel like this is a nice shorter length. Okay, no, that's an odd number 2. What about The Nightingale? Okay, 438. Do I want to read The Nightingale or do I want to read LaFay? I want to read both of them, but I might read The Nightingale because I don't know whereabouts in France this is set. But I'm seeing the lavender fields and I'm thinking Provence, and I've literally just come back from Provence, so I feel like maybe this won't help with my post-holiday blues. Okay, I think I'm going to put The Nightingale over LaFay, which feels wild, but I'm hoping we'll get another prompt where I can put LaFay, because yeah, I really do want to read The Nightingale, and I feel like getting rid of some fantasies because LaFay is kind of, like, his mythology, I feel like it leans very close to fantasy, especially it's got like magic and stuff in. So time to shake. Okay, one's just fallen out, so I guess that's our 4th prompt, which is my most recent purchase. Okay, so I did a book order recently where I got, okay, so I'm trying to remember like what order I've done my shopping in, but I think my most recent purchase is LaFay or The Rebel Witch, and obviously I'm just going to go for LaFay because I was literally just saying like I want a prompt where I can pick this book, and I feel like the universe gifted me that prompt. So I'm going to go for LaFay over The Rebel Witch, and maybe we'll get The Rebel Witch next. Maybe The Rebel Witch will be like a November read, or I'll randomly pick it up if I get through these books, but I'm very excited to get back into the world of LaFay. If you're a fan of Merlin, you need that book. Okay, it's time to pick our last book. I feel like whenever I'm doing this, I always want to pick more, and then I'm like, okay, no, that's just not realistic. Like, I need to actually read these books. Okay, picking one from the bottom. Okay, published in the last year. Oh, maybe we go for The Rebel Witch. Okay, Secret History, definitely not published in the last year. Same with Stationery Shop of Turan. Masters of Death, no, because it was a hardback for a while first. The Familiar would be over a year now because paperback. Prison Healer is like a classic. Same thing with Swordcatcher, like there would have been hardback. This was definitely published in the last year. The Sky on Fire, which is a fantasy standalone about dragons, I think. So this could be an option, but I'm not too sure if I'm in the mood for it to be an option. I think I'm going to go for The Rebel Witch, because otherwise we have The Rebel Witch or Calabasas or Gifted and Talented, because these are all romances down here now. And your girl's just not in a romance mood. Not in a romance mood. Well, they're not all romances, some are like literaries, but I think we're going to go for The Rebel Witch. I'm just going to double check the publication date on this, but I think this was published in, yeah, 2025. Okay. Oh my god, I'm really excited for our reads this month. Okay, I've made some space so our October one can live by itself at the top. So, this month we have Quicksilver by Callie Hart, Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V. Schwab, The Rebel Witch by Kristen Cicerelli, The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna, and LaFay by Sophie Keach. Keach. I'm not too sure. I'm very excited about these reads. It's a fantasy heavy month, and that is exactly what I'm in the mood for. I cannot wait. Okay. That's October TBR. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next one. Maybe when we're reading some of these books together.